أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا. Good evening to you, Shamsuddin. This is especially for you because I remember you sent me a voice message about the two-state solution. Now, I'll give you a little bit about the two-state solution. I tried to finish in 5 minutes because if I go more than 5 minutes, my handphone it's not able to move more than that. It stops automatically. So I have to do part one, part two. But I'll try to finish it in 5 minutes. Now, first of all, Shamsuddin, you're one of the few people heard I've heard who are quite rational who has a rational approach to this issue. Most of my Muslim friends that I've talked to, whether friends or even academics, they are always emotional. When they're emotional, they take one side, and it's very difficult for me to discuss with them. I never discuss these topics with them because there's no rationale involved, there's no logic involved, and it's one-sided. You don't look at the approach any issue but from that angle. In your case, you're looking at it from a very broad spectrum angle, balancing both the pros and cons of both sides. Now, why I wanted to entertain you is you have a little bit of knowledge on this. Let me explain to you. I have been following this issue since 1967. The number of books I have read on this Arab-Israeli conflict is just impossible for me to describe. So over the years, I've had vast knowledge. And based on this vast knowledge, I'll talk to you about this two-state solution. Now, this two-state solution was raised in 1947. So the UN resolution 181 will put forth the idea of a two-state solution, one for the Jews and one for the Palestinians. Subsequently, this issue will come up again in 1967. The UN resolution 242 will state the same thing. And then in 1967, the Arabs will make a big mistake, in my opinion, by declaring the three no's, which I've talked to you about, and that put an end to the two-state solution temporarily. And then you have the 1973 Yom Kippur War, followed by 1978 Camp David talks, where even though the talks were between Egypt and Israel, between Anwar Sadat and Menachem Begin, and Carter becomes a moderator, but the basis, what the importance was given was that the Palestinians must be given a state. Then you come to 1996, the Oslo Accords. Bill Clinton comes into the picture. The Oslo Accords was more effective in the sense PLO leader Yasser Arafat come to the picture, and he'll accept and recognize state of Israel, and they'll work towards a two-state solution. But even that will slowly fade off because of differences between both sides. Then you come to year 2000, the Saudis will make an initiative. For the first time, a non-participant, either it is not involving Israel or it's not involving the Palestinians alone. This involves the Saudis. The Saudis will come because they are acting like the spokesman for the Arabs. And they'll put forth the Arab peace, where the Arab nations will agree to have peace negotiations and recognition of Israel. Even that will fail because of all sides will not come to an agreement. And the Arab, then finally Trump comes into the picture, and in 2023 and all 2002, Trump brings in the Abraham Accords involving UAE, Bahrain, Morocco and Sudan. And even in that also the basis is that there must be a state for the Palestinians. So that's what the whole thing is. So this has always been an issue. Now I'll come to you two-state solution. Can there be a two-state solution? That is very interesting. It's already 41 minutes. A two-state, I'll try to make it short because it will get cut off. A two-state solution is the best option, but it's very difficult. You have to deal with the illegal settlers, Israeli settlers, 700,000 of them. then you need to have a change of government. Palestinians are not going to sit and talk to the Israelis after what has happened. And then you have to find a solution to the refugees. There are 8 million refugees. And then it's a very difficult, complex issue and very difficult to achieve. I'll stop here because the time is going. You won't get more than deal cut off. So saya sudahi dengan wabila wa taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.